So the dead looking plant in the pot is called Muhlenbergia demosa. It hails from southern USA and Mexico. So as you can imagine, in the UK, it's going to need some winter protection. And every year I give it just that. And the pot's got bigger and bigger, the plant's got bigger and bigger. And it's my favourite type of grass. It's not a grass, it's kind of a grass. It's got bamboo looking leaves, but I really like this one. I've always liked this one. And I've had it before several times and lost it to nature. And I've never managed to get it to this sort of size. And if you take out the pot, it's about 4 foot tall if it was sat in the ground. But obviously I can't leave it in the pot. Take it out of the pot rather. I've got to leave it in the pot. And we've had some really bad frost through the winter, and on one particular occasion quite a severe hoarfrost that lasted for quite some days. But I always give this protection, so I always put it inside the garage, and hopefully that's enough protection for it. It's an open fronted garage, but hopefully that's always enough protection for it. This year I fear that it lost its battle. But I never ever give up hope when I see these things. I always think, well, give it a chance. Now, as I checked it about a month ago, I snapped one of the little branches that it has just to check, just to make sure. And I could see there were signs of green within the actual bamboo-looking stalk itself, or the bamboo-looking stalks. And I thought, well, I'll give it a chance, because things are never as they seem. I've walked past this plant today and I've seen that it's got signs of life, which has cheered me up no end, to be quite honest. And as you can see from there, there are signs of green within it, and it's all over. So it's finally starting to come out. So these little signs of green, let's point one out for you there, is all over it. It's not so easy to focus in on this with this camera, but they are there. And really what I'm trying to say is, never give up hope of your plant being dead. Sometimes they are dead, they're gone, they've curled their toes up and it's time to get rid. But sometimes with plants like this one, Muhlenbergia demosa, it's definitely worth hanging on a little bit longer just to check it out. There are other plants in the UK that suffer in a similar way. And some of the cordyline are those types of plants that you think are dead. The top dies out in some winters, and you shouldn't be too eager to get rid of it, because often you can chop it back down and little leaves appear from the base, and it can take for an age for it to do this. And it's the same with some of the fuchsias as well. I've had fuchsias that have looked all but dead, and once the spring comes you leave it and it can just take ages for them to get going again. But it's worth waiting, because often they will come back. So that's Muhlenbergia, and a tale of caution. Don't put your dead looking plants into the bin. Just give them a chance, give them a bit longer, and with any luck they should come back. Thanks for looking. Ta-da.